Let's see. I think that chloroform should be wearing off right about now. That's what it said online, anyway. Though, to be fair, it might not be the best idea to trust things like that from sketchy websites. Though, it does look like what they sent me worked anyway, even though buying it was kind of a hassle, with all of the rules and things trying to stop me from getting the tools that would get me what I need. But it was all for a good cause in the end, obviously, since, well, now, rather than having to go outside or hunt around or even try to be sneaky about running into my true love, everything I need is just right here in my basement. Easy access for whatever I need. Though, for now, I know it will take a little bit more time to get everything set up. I suppose I could have done it beforehand, and have had a perfect place for you to wake up to. But, well, to be honest, I already spent so much money on the supplies I needed for getting you here, so there was that. And, well, since I'm sure that you probably care about me just as much as I care about you, well, I figured you probably wouldn't mind if it's a little bit, well, basic and simple. But just for a little bit. After all, the most important thing about this place now is that it's where we get to be together. So, all the other stuff is really just little bonuses. And, well, I figured that us being able to have more time together was more important than anything else. As long as the two of us are here, then everything will be all right. Though, I do want to look a little bit nicer, eventually, so that's definitely next on the list. But, at least with you here, you can help me pick out some of the decorations. I wonder what your favorite color is. I guess I'll get to find out. And then I can paint everything in this room like that. And get pillows like that, and blankets and rugs and outfits and... Oh, what's that? I think I saw a little flicker of movement beneath those eyelids. Am I right? Are you awake? It's okay. There's no need to be afraid. I know that the last time we saw each other, it was a little bit of an intense situation. Me sneaking up with the chloroform, and then you did struggle a little bit. But we both know that that's probably just because you didn't know it was me. I guess in hindsight, me coming up from behind you might have been a little bit of not the right idea if I didn't want to scare you. But, well, I figured up it would be the best way to not end up getting hit by you if you started thrashing or anything. People usually do that when they get hit with chloroform. Or, at least I think they do. That's what ends up happening in all the movies, anyway. And that's what you did, so I guess I've confirmed it now. I can make a note of that for later. One more little piece of knowledge, knowing how chloroform works. Though, I guess I did a pretty good job of it since I got you here on my first try. Though, of course, even though it was my first time doing something like this, actually, I thought about it a lot. I wanted to make sure I got it perfect for you. Oh, there's no need to worry. You didn't actually land one on me. I'm much better at my job than that. Actually, like I said, this is my first time ever actually kidnapping someone. But, well, I think it went pretty well, all things considered. Like I said, I did a lot of research beforehand, and that definitely helped. Have you ever heard that old saying? I think it's something like, if you have 3 hours to cut down a tree, then you should spend the first 2 sharpening the axe. It's something like that anyway. Well, I think I definitely did that with all of the getting the supplies and buying everything and making sure that I was well enough researched. And, of course, there was some other less conventional research, like finding your address and your regular schedule and all of that. But I think all in all I did a pretty good job of that, too. And those were the fun parts, to be honest. It hardly felt like work at all. But I guess we're not quite to the end of the road yet. You'll have to tell me how you think I did. Not right now, obviously, with that gag in your mouth. I'll take it out in just a minute, but there's a couple more things I want to tell you real quick. And, well, I just think that you staying just like that for a bit will make you a better listener. So, put on your listening ears, okay? This stuff's gonna be real important. So, first off, since we didn't exactly totally really get to talk before I took you here, I just kinda wanted to give you a little hello. It's nice to see you again. Very nice, actually. It's been kind of a while. I know I kind of keep running into you, or, well, we keep running into each other around that cafe where we first met. You remember? The one where you sit in the same seat that I like to sit? Yeah, that's the one. I mean, you already have great taste in seating, so that can't be a coincidence at all. I think we're totally made for each other. Though, I'm sure you already knew that. And if you didn't, well, I'm sure you'll find out pretty soon, since we're gonna be together a lot from now on. And, well, with two people who really like each other, like even if they don't like each other a whole lot at first, when they spend a lot of time together, I think they end up at least getting to know each other well enough that they'll end up much closer than they did at first. I know that was kind of a lot of words, but, well, I think you'll understand all of them in time. Besides, with the whole sitting in the same spot in the coffee shop, we're definitely already soulmates, so regardless of where we're starting from, really, I think that all it will take for our relationship to bloom on both sides is time. Anyway, what was it that I was talking about? Oh, right, explaining everything. So, basically, now that I've done my little introduction of why I brought you here, I've been thinking that I need to give you the rundown of all of the reasons. So, basically, I know that we've been kind of running into each other a little bit just around that cafe and just around town. And, well, I know that a lot of that was chance, but you probably thought that all of it was chance, and that's probably maybe kind of not entirely the truth. The thing is, part of our chance meetings might have been based on a little bit of effort on my part. And, well, I don't mind, obviously, since I would do anything for you, my love, but, well, I just feel like so much of my energy was going into keeping track of you and where you were and what you were doing and making sure you were safe, and honestly, it was kind of stressing me out. Like, every moment that I wasn't with you or aware of what you were doing, I would just get so scared that something had happened to you, so, well, it didn't take long for me to come up with a solution, and here it is! Ta-da! Now I don't have to be worried that you're somewhere unsafe, or that you're doing something I don't know about, or that you're gonna get away from me, since you're always gonna be right here, with me. So, that's all taken care of. And I'm saving a lot of energy not having to track you down all the time. Though, I guess it did take a big burst to get you here. Sorry that you were asleep for so long. I used a bit more chloroform than I strictly needed just to get you to my house, 'cause, well, I kind of needed a minute before you woke up. Nothing big, just I needed to get some things in order and make sure that you would be coming back to the best version of me, since you deserve no less, of course. But, anyway, now that that's out of the way, most of my energy isn't focused on keeping track of you anymore. So, I have plenty to spare on actually spending time with you and taking care of you and making sure you have all the love you need. So, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. From now on, here, if it's in my power to do something, then I'm gonna do it for you. And I promise I'll take care of everything that you could possibly need. Honestly, I don't think that there's anywhere that's safer for you. I'm gonna keep you here, safe and warm and loved forever. Loved forever. That's what they always say, right? That's what our relationship is gonna be like. Forever. Oh, there's no need to be startled. I know that sounds like kind of a big word, and like a big commitment too, but I promise, I'm ready for it. It's nothing that I'm stressed out about. And I know that not everybody is eager to jump into relationships as super duper quick as me, so I totally understand if you want to kind of take your time. Actually, it would make sense a lot since, like I said, I'm kind of quick to jump into things. Then you can be kind of slow to take to people, since opposites attract, right? And we're definitely meant for each other, so if we complement each other, then that just makes sense, honestly. So, what I'm saying is, I understand if it's gonna take you a little bit of time to get used to me, and, well, also the situation that you're in now. But I know that you'll come around eventually, since, like I said, we're meant to be together. And since we're perfect in every way, we might as well just start our forever now, right? I know, like I said, it sounds like kind of a big jump since we only met a little bit ago, but when you know, right? That's what they say. And I definitely know, so yeah. Why waste our time with dating and talking and all that when we know that we're meant to be together forever? We can just start that now. So, that's what I decided to do for us. You're welcome, by the way. I hope you're comfortable. Or as comfortable as you can be, anyway. Sorry that you're kind of tied down to that chair and everything, but I tried to make sure that it was a nice one at least. I want to be able to loosen the bindings later, after you've calmed down a bit. I know that this can be a little bit intense, and I don't want to try anything that you might regret later, so you're just gonna stay just like that. Just for a little bit. But later, when you're used to this and used to me, I'll let you out a little bit, and it can be a kind of slow process. But I know that we'll get through it. Since we'll be together. Even before I met you, I kind of had a plan for what would happen when I did eventually meet you. I didn't know that it would be you specifically, of course, but, well, I always knew that when I did fall in love, I would fall hard, you know? I think that love for me is just kind of a more intense emotion than for other people. I mean, I know it's already the most intense emotion for most people, but I know that just even thinking about it, even before I had seen you, it just made me feel so happy. But not like the normal, boring, I just ate something yummy kind. More like an explosive kind of happy. And then, as soon as I saw you, and I knew it was finally time, well, I've been over the moon ever since then, honestly. And it's been all I've been able to think about. And that's all thanks to you. So, thanks so much for making my life the best that it can be. Ever since I first saw you, I've been the happiest that I've ever been in my entire life. So, really, I just want to be able to make sure that I can make you the happiest that you've ever been in your entire life. And I know that the best way to do that is make sure that you're with me. Or, even better, the happiest that you ever possibly could be. Which, obviously, would be when we're together. Since I love everything about you, and, well, I want you to love everything about me, too, obviously, but that's just a given. The main thing that I care about is I want you to love everything about yourself, too. Because you deserve all the love in the world from, well, basically everyone. Well, as long as no one tries to take you away from me or anything, obviously. But I don't think that'll be a problem, since I don't think anyone would be that stupid. So, we're all good. But I've been talking for a while now, huh? I'm sure you're tired and hungry and all kinds of things. It's been kind of a long day for the both of us, so I have your favorite food upstairs in the kitchen. Or, at least I'm pretty sure it's your favorite food. I was never exactly able to confirm it with you, but, well, I checked all your social media and through your house just a little bit, so I know a lot about you, and I figured that this would be a good go-to. But anyway, I'm gonna go grab it, and then, once I get back, I'll take your gag off, and we can have a nice little dinner together. So, how does that sound? Oh, no, I'm just kidding. You know that I don't need you to answer. I already know what you'd say. I'm so excited for the beginning of our new life together. Now, just let me run up and grab your food, and then our forever will begin. I can't wait.